So what's going on? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tay, and today we are continuing Amazon FBA talk. Yes, so this is part 2 of the Amazon FBA series, where pretty much I'm giving you information about Amazon and the things that you're going to need. And this is pretty much step 2, talking about the BSR, the ranking system of items, to help you decide what item do you want to purchase or not for your Amazon account. So when you take into consideration of the items that you source, you always want to look at the BSR number that Amazon assigns to this number. And there's going to be so much controversy, guys, because I am a firm believer that you should get the information from the website that you are selling on. So with that being said, there are other websites out there called Camel, Kiba, and Camel, and whatever else. Jungle Scout. There's multiple different strategies you can use when breaking down that BSR number, but I personally only use Amazon. I look at that number, I take that number, put it in Jungle Scout. Jungle Scout breaks that number down and tells you how many times that item sells a month, and then I go from there to determine if I want to buy that product or not. Each category is different when it comes to the BSR. If you don't know what the BSR is, it's pretty much the buyer sales rank. That number represents an item's popularity in whatever category that they are in. There are multiple categories and subcategories when you're talking about an item. Let's talk about a book, for example. When you look at a book, there is a book. Obviously, that's probably just one category. But when you look at something like headphones, that can be many different categories, because that can be in the electronics category, but a subcategory of headphones, if that makes any sense. So you may see a number for the earbud like 2,000 or so, but then when you look at it in the main category of electronics, their earbud, it has a category of like, or a BSR of like 50,000. And we'll go ahead and get a little bit more detail of that here in a little bit, but that's just a small example. Again, there are many other sites that you can use when you try to find these items to send into Amazon. But again, I personally only scan the item. I see the item, I see the sales rank, and then I just determine from there if I want to buy that item or not. Because although there are multiple apps out there that can help you determine the past sales of items, I honestly believe the rank of Amazon can also help you determine the sales of future items as well. No app knows when an item is going to sell. They can predict, but no app knows. So therefore, I just don't pay the extra fees for all these other apps. Again, I've been selling on Amazon for around 3.5 years, and I think I've been doing pretty okay for the time and effort that I've put into Amazon. So with all that being said, this is a BSR video, and I just want to give you small examples of BSR. We're going to talk about different categories and what to look for when you're looking for items to send into Amazon. A few other things about BSR that we should talk about is BSR, that the numbers will change drastically. You may scan an item today and tomorrow it may be something totally different. But again, BSR won't change that drastically if an item is selling, if it's popular. So let's say, for example, I buy items all the time when the BSR has a good ranking of like 700s or so, but then a few days later that ranking might increase to 500, or it might decrease to like around 8, but it's still in that range where you know an item's gonna sell for you. So I don't really think, again, you don't need all these other apps to help you determine if an item's gonna sell. Sometimes it's common sense. Sometimes we know certain textbooks sell in certain seasons. So if you know college is coming up and certain textbooks are selling for out this world astronomical prices, don't expect that after the season dies down, guys. That's just like Christmas products. They'll be hot in Christmas time. You'll see crazy BSR ranks for certain items, but in the summertime, you will not see that. So again, if you use common sense and you do proper research and diligence, that should help you out enough. And again, I do recommend Jungle Scout, and they don't represent me in any way. They're not a sponsor of this video. I just use Jungle Scout because it's fairly simple. I can just go enter a number of the rank that I see. They tell you how many times that item sells a month. And then again, like I said, I determine if I want to buy that item or not. Also, you need to know that Amazon updates its BSR regularly. Like I was just telling you a few minutes ago, every day the ranking changes. Every minute the ranking changes. Like right now, 2 seconds ago, it just changed that quick. Most rankings change and they fluctuate all the time because people buying products all of the time on Amazon. Like I said in my previous video, Amazon owns 50% of the e-commerce market. So people are buying products all the time. If this pair of headphones has one rank and this pair of headphones has another rank, then one might drop at a certain season than the other one. So of course the ranking is going to change. Or if a brand may be more popular than another brand, you will see all that in the ranking as well. And as far as the BSR rankings drop, let's say if I buy a product today, I don't have to worry about it dropping drastically within the next few days or maybe even months, depending on the item. I mean, obviously. So don't get scared about buying an item and if it doesn't sell for you, or being scared that it won't sell for you. Trust me, guys. I've been using the BSR ranking system since I started on Amazon and it is great. I can tell you by now, if I look at a ranking and if I said it's going to go to Amazon and it's going to be sold, it's going to be sold. Like they tell you, they lay it out for you. So at this time, I'm going to take you and show you a few products in like 4 or 5 categories and break down that ranking system, and then take you to Jungle Scout as well and combine those and show you exactly how to search for certain products and items when it comes to sourcing. So that way you have an idea whenever you find a certain category, you know, I want to buy this item because it's going to make me profit. And everything always depends on your profit margin, guys. When I pull up the Amazon app here in a few minutes and we dive into the app and we start seeing search rankings and numbers, you'll also see profit margins and everything for Amazon. And then that's probably going to be the next video. We're going to talk about profit margins and how to know exactly when you should buy that item and if the profit margin is good for you. Because we'll be out sourcing for items, or I might pick up some items around here and we'll just go through, and if it's a good item or bad item, and we'll break everything down, because that will be the next steps after we learn the BSR, because I think the BSR is pretty much the next step that you need to know. Like I said, this is like a course. I'm not really freestyling this because I want y'all to know this information. I mean, I think it's important. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and look at some BSR ranks, compare it to Jungle Scout, and then after that, we're gonna call this video a done one.
Right here, we are going to go to Jungle Scout and we're going to check out what Jungle Scout is. And then I'm going to take you to the Amazon app and show you what sales rank and BSR rank and all of those numbers mean. What you want to go to is go to junglescout.com/estimator. I will have this link in the description for you so you can find this site very easy. And as you can see, it says it's an Amazon sales estimator. Literally, you can enter any number of products and find out what the rank is. Recently, if we come down the Amazon product category, they took out books. We don't see books anymore, but books used to be in here, and I noticed this recently. I don't know why books is missing, but normally if you find a rank of around 2 million and under, that means 30 is the estimated number of sales per month. So 4 million books would be 15 per month, and so on and so forth. So that will give you an idea of what books are in itself. So the bestsellers rank number is going to be the number that we place once we find whatever item that we have into this category right here. In the Amazon marketplace, we are selling in the United States of America. You can sign up for different marketplaces, but we're going to just stick to the United States of America for all our products and just for general purposes going through this tutorial. And then finally, we have all of the different categories that you can find products in. Keep in mind there are also subcategories to all of these categories as well. So keep that in mind. So the first thing we're going to do is going to back all the way, go into the Amazon Central, and these are just some of the items that I have recently looked up as I've been going sourcing. So we're just going to use some of these items for an example when it comes to Amazon sellers rank and did I get these products or not. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm just going to pick some random product, probably these night vision goggles. I found these for $6 at a bin store, and as you can see, they're selling for $179, and they have a 1,147 rank in camera. That is gonna be a decent rank, we think, but I paid $6 for this product, so it doesn't matter. So let's back out and put number into Amazon seller's rank. It was 1. We're just gonna always round up and just put in 1,200, and then we're already in United States of America Marketplace, and then this was in cameras and photos. And then after you hit the estimated sales, you will get this rank, and it popped up of 90. So 90 is the estimated number of sales per month of this one particular item. So for me, that is going to be a good buy. That's something that you determine on your own once you get down the ranks and everything. If it had a different rank, if a little bit higher, then it wouldn't have been an item that we wanted to purchase. We'll go here to another item. Right here we have this nap mat. This is 24,170 in toys. Is that a good sales rank? I did not buy this product. I did look at it, but let's go ahead and see. Right here we see the sales rank. Like I said, it's 24,170, and this is in toys. So let's back out and type in 24,000. We're just going to round up. We're in United States market, and this is going to be in toys. So as we can see, it's toys and games. Let's hit that estimator. And as you can see, this product sells 330 times per month. Now let's take a little deeper dive, just because it says that product sells that many times per month. Now if you look, it says I cannot sell this product in new condition, but I can sell this product in collectible like new, acceptable and good. But I'm going to back out and actually go back to the product. And in doing that, we saw that it sold over 300 times a month. And if I really broke this down, I might have gotten this item. So we go into it, and you can see that there are only 2 sellers selling this item. So I could have purchased this item and sent it into Amazon, because there's only 2 sellers, and it is selling at that number of 330 times per month, which is incredible. If you find an item that's selling this many times per month, that is great. But also keep in mind that the category says toys and games, so it's giving you a generalized category. It's not breaking it all the way down in this one category, like specifically just toys. So you have to take number and kind of assume that it's going to be a little bit less for that one particular product, because it's mixing categories together. But still, 330 times per month for that one item to sell in this category is still going to be a good buy for you. So that's pretty much what the Jungle Scout Estimator is. Anytime that you find any product, no matter what it is, as I scroll through and just tap something random, this pure water filter right here, it has a rank of 30,173 in kitchen. So 30,200. We go back and check that out in kitchen and see what happens. And then always click that, and then that was in kitchen, correct? So home and kitchen. And before we calculate it, estimate the sales. Boom, 780. So that's another product that would be a pretty good buy. Now, sometimes when you are searching some of these items, you will not find a sales rank. This book is a perfect example, guys. Right here, this book, as you can see, it's selling for $79.99. There are 11 sellers selling this book. There's not one rank by this book. Keep in mind, this book is also a college book. It's only seasonal, so you may not see a sales rank, but also it could be a product that nobody is buying as well. So keep that in mind too. When you see products with no sales rank, I would leave them alone. And also keep in mind, when you find an item we're just gonna go strictly to Jungle Scout. We're at Jungle Scout. Let's say we know in home and kitchen, if we find an item that is 30,000, that is goodbye. So if you find an item that is 100,000 in that same category in home and kitchen, and we estimate those sales, it's 210. So to find out your range and how quickly you want to know if products are selling or not, you just want to enter a number that you think is good enough for you. So I put 300,000. So now, boom, that's perfect for me. Anytime I'm in the wild and I see an item 300,000 or below in home and kitchen, I know that item is going to sell at least 60 times per month. After that, I want to break down to see exactly how many sellers are selling this item. How good are the reviews on this item? And then when I figure all that out, that will let me know if I want to buy that product or not. But if you find an item that is 300,000 in kitchen or below, you can pretty much know that that item will sell for you within that month. And we'll just choose another category just to keep it, because all categories are different. Just saw we just said at 300,000 in kitchen was very good. Let's see if 300,000 in baby is good too. No, it's not. You see that? Estimated sales per month in baby is 0. So if you see an item that's 300,000 in baby, guess what? We're gonna have to stay away from that product. That's just how it goes. But anyways, guys, I hope that you got an understanding of everything that I was saying. Jungle Scout is here for you if you need it. That's the best way to find items and how to sell them when you're searching and learning BSR and all that other information. And don't forget, there are subcategories, like I mentioned earlier, in each ranking system. But when you use Jungle Scout and you enter that number in, 9.3 times out of 10, you can trust the number that you're seeing.
Yeah, guys, so I hope all of that made sense. So leave a comment and let me know if you got that information. And again, the next video, we will be going over some more BSR ranks, because we'll be actually going to try to find some items to actually send into Amazon, because that will be the next steps. Sending in items into Amazon and getting the account going. As far as other things that you may need to know as we talk about certain things and we approach certain topics, if something comes to my mind, I'll try to go ahead and give you that nugget of information as we go over it. But so far, I think we're pretty good, especially when it comes to like learning BSR. In the previous video, this is pretty much trying to bring you in and just getting you prepared for these Amazon videos when I hit you hard. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So get out your notebooks, guys. Again, hopefully I'm getting you some good information, and hopefully you understand what I'm saying, because that's always the goal. I don't want to be just putting content out and you not understanding anything. I want everybody to get on Amazon. I think it's like one of the best platforms for everybody to be on. That's the goal of these videos. Hopefully they will encourage you to get on Amazon to show you how easy it is. You seen how easy it seemed it was the last video. So this next video, after this BSR video, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to go out there and scan items, because that's gonna be the next, probably the most difficult thing for everybody to get comfortable with, going out there and actually finding items to scan and send into Amazon. So the next video, we're gonna actually go out, find maybe, we're gonna say 15 items or so to send into Amazon. We're gonna hit up some stores specifically for retail arbitrage, specifically for Amazon. So that will definitely be the next video. And then after that, obviously we're gonna have to ship those items into Amazon. So that will be a video all in itself. So that's the next two videos, guys. Be prepared after this one's over with. Again, thank you for sharing, and subscribing. And if there's any questions or anything that you feel like you want to know in these upcoming videos, please drop a comment. And if you're getting any kind of information out of this, make sure that you please hit that like button for me, so somebody else can maybe see this video and potentially get some information as well. But like I said, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you bless somebody today, because I promise you I'm gonna bless somebody tomorrow. At this point in time, your boy Tay is out.